Vanakkam and hello everyone. I welcome you all to the Swayam Tamil language learning series. My name is Madan. I am excited to help you to learn basic Tamil. Today we are going to learn lesson Noolagam, which means library. Here in this lesson we are going to look at four important structures. First one is இணைப்புச்சொல், which means conjunction. In this class, we are especially going to look at the conjunctions ena, which means because, and adanala, which means so, or therefore, or that's why in English. The second one is vinai mutru, which means finite verb. The third one is iranda kala edirmarai, which means past negation. The fourth one is adukku thodar, which means reduplication. In this lesson, we are going to look at the scenario where two friends are going to the library to take a book. Through this conversation, we will learn new vocabularies and structures. First, I will introduce some of the vocabularies to you. I hope you all are familiar with some of them. Let us see the words. Innekku, which means today. Noolagathukku, which means to the library. Pogalama, it means shall we go. Yanakku, me. Pogalame, sure, we can go. Oru, it means a or an or the. Siru kade, it means short story. Puttagam, book. Venum, need or want. Appadiya, is that so? Yaroda, whose. Sujata odadu, it means Sujatas. Avarodadu, his or her. Padipen, I will read in normal context. In this conversation, it refers to I have a practice of reading. Romba, very. Pidikum, like. Sari, it means okay or alright. Ungalukku, it means to you respectfully. Enna, what. Pudinam, novel. Nethu, yesterday. Yen, why. Neenga, it means you respectfully. Vagupukku, to the class. Varala, did not come. Talavali, headache. Adanala, so or therefore or that's why. Naan, I. Rendu, two. Keerthalam, ground floor. Edire, opposite to. Vaanga, please come respectfully. Ange, there. Alamari, almira or bookshelf. Adula, in that. Thedu, search. Mele, up. Keele, down. Pala, many. Thevayana, which means need or required. Inge, here. Engalukku, we. Kaiyeluthu, signature. Vegama, quickly or fast. Pasikkudu, hungry. Yena, because. Kaalaila, in the morning. Saapidale, it means didn't eat. With this help of these words, we can understand the conversation. Let's go to the conversation now and later we will discuss each sentences for your better understanding. In this conversation, we have three characters. The first one is Kumaran, the second one is Manjunath, and the third one is the librarian. Let's move on to the conversation now. Kumaran, மஞ்சுநாத், இன்னைக்கு நூலகத்துக்கு போகலாமா? குமரன், மஞ்சுநாத், shall we go to the library today? மஞ்சுநாத், போகலாமே, எனக்கு ஒரு சிறுகதை புத்தகம் வேணும். மஞ்சுநாத், sure, I need a short story book. குமரன், அப்படியா, யாரோட சிறுகதை? குமரன், is that so? Whose short story do you need? மஞ்சுநாத், சுஜாதாவோடது. அவரோடது நிறைய படிப்பேன், எனக்கு ரொம்ப பிடிக்கும். மஞ்சுநாத், சுஜாதாஸ் ஷார்ட் ஸ்டோரி. I have a practice of reading his books a lot. I like them very much. மஞ்சுநாத், சரி, உங்களுக்கு என்ன புத்தகம் வேணும்? மஞ்சுநாத், ஓகே, what book do you want? குமரன், எனக்கு பிரபஞ்சனோட வானம் வசப்படும் புதினம் வேணும். சரி, நேத்து ஏன் நீங்கள் வகுப்புக்கு வரலே? குமரன், I want பிரபஞ்சன்ஸ் நாவல் வானம் வசப்படும். ஆல் ரைட், why didn't you come to the class yesterday? மஞ்சுநாத், தலைவலி, அதனால் நான் வகுப்புக்கு வரலை. மஞ்சுநாத், headache, that's why I didn't come to the class. நூலகர், என்னப்பா, உங்கள் 2 பேருக்கும் என்னென்ன புத்தகம் வேணும்? லைப்ரரியன், ஹலோ, வாட் புக்ஸ் டு யூ போத் வாண்ட்? குமரன், சார், எனக்கு பிரபஞ்சனோட வானம் வசப்படும் புதினம் வேணும். இவருக்கு சுஜாதாவோட புத்தகம் வேணுமாம். குமரன், சார், ஐ வாண்ட் பிரபஞ்சன்ஸ் புக் வானம் வசப்படும். ஹீ வாண்ட்ஸ் சுஜாதாஸ் புக். நூலகர், அப்படியா, நீங்கள் 2 பேரும் கீழ்த்தளத்துக்கு போங்க. அங்கே புதினமும் சிறுகதை புத்தகமும் எதிரெதிரே தான் இருக்கும். லைப்ரரியன், ஓ ஐ சி, போத் ஆஃப் யூ go to the ground floor. There, novel and short story books are placed opposite each other. குமரன், நன்றிங்க சார். மஞ்சுநாத், வாங்க தேடலாம். குமரன், தேங்க்யூ சார். மஞ்சுநாத், ப்ளீஸ் கம், லெட்ஸ் சர்ச். மஞ்சுநாத், அங்கே எதிரே ஒரு புத்தக அலமாரி இருக்குது இல்லையா? அதிலே நான் சிறுகதை புத்தகத்தை தேடுறேன். மஞ்சுநாத், there is a bookshelf opposite, isn't it? I'll search for the short story book there. குமரன், சரி, நான் மேலே தேடுறேன், நீங்கள் கீழே தேடுங்க. குமரன், ஓகே, I'll search upstairs, please you search downstairs. மஞ்சுநாத், குமரன், வாங்க, நமக்கு தேவையான பல புத்தகங்க இங்கே இருக்குது. மஞ்சுநாத், குமரன், ப்ளீஸ் கம் ஹியர், தேர் ஆர் so many books we need here. குமரன், சார், எங்களுக்கு இந்த 2 புத்தகங்களும் வேணும். குமரன், சார், we need these 2 books. நூலகர், இதில் கையெழுத்த போடுங்க. லைப்ரரியன், ப்ளீஸ் சைன் ஆன் திஸ். மஞ்சுநாத், குமரன், வேகமாக வாங்க, எனக்கு பசிக்குது, ஏன்னா காலையில் நான் சாப்பிடலே. மஞ்சுநாத், குமரன், ப்ளீஸ் கம் ஃபாஸ்ட், ஐ எம் ஹங்க்ரி பிகாஸ் ஐ டிடன்ட் ஈட் இன் தி மார்னிங். குமரன், சரி வாங்க, சாப்பிட போகலாம். குமரன், ஓகே, லெட்ஸ் கோ ஈட். ஓகே, now we will discuss each of the sentences in this conversation. So let's take the first sentence. குமரன், மஞ்சுநாத், இன்னைக்கு நூலகத்துக்கு போகலாமா? This sentence translates to Manjunath, shall we go to the library today? Here the word இன்னைக்கு means today. The word நூலகத்துக்கு means to the library. The word போகலாமா refers to shall we go. So in this sentence, Kumaran is asking Manjunath, shall we go to the library today? The second sentence, Manjunath, போகலாமே, எனக்கு ஒரு சிறுகதை புத்தகம் வேணும். This sentence translates to, sure, I need a short story book. In this context, போகலாமே means sure in English. ஒரு சிறுகதை means a short story. புத்தகம், it means book. வேணும் means want or need. So Manjunath replies to Kumaran, sure, I need a short story book. Next, Kumaran, அப்படியா, யாரோட சிறுகதை? This sentence translates to, is that so? Whose short story? In this sentence, அப்படியா means is that so? யாரோட means whose, and you already know this, சிறுகதை means short story. Kumaran asks Manjunath, is that so? Whose short story? Manjunath, சுஜாதாவோடது, அவரோடது நிறைய படிப்பேன், எனக்கு ரொம்ப பிடிக்கும். This sentence translates to, Sujata's short story. I have a practice of reading his books a lot. I like them very much. In the sentence, we have a new structure called Vinai-mutru, which means finite verb. Let me explain the sentence first, then I will explain about finite verb. In this sentence, Sujatavodadu means Sujata's short story. Avarodadu, here Sujata is a male writer, so avarodadu means his work. Neraya, it means a lot. Padipen means I will read in normal context. However, in the conversation, it refers to I have a practice of reading. And எனக்கு ரொம்ப பிடிக்கும் means I like very much. In this sentence, படிப்பேன் is the finite verb, which means I have a practice of reading. Now let's see what is Vinai-mutru or finite verb. Finite verb is a verb that completes a sentence by fully expressing an action. For example, நான் படிப்பேன், I have a practice of reading. Here, படிப்பேன் is the finite verb as it is a completed sentence. நான் புத்தகத்தை தேடுறேன், I will search for the book. Here, தேடுறேன் is the finite verb as it is a completed sentence. Manjunath replies to Kumaran, Sujata's short story, I have a practice of reading his books a lot. I like them very much. Manjunath, சரி, உங்களுக்கு என்ன புத்தகம் வேணும்? Translates to, okay, what book do you want? I think I don't need to explain because you already know உங்களுக்கு means to you respectfully. என்ன புத்தகம் means what book. And வேணும் means want. Manjunath asks Kumaran respectfully, okay, what book do you want? Kumaran, எனக்கு பிரபஞ்சனோட வானம் வசப்படும் புதினம் வேணும். சரி, நேத்து ஏன் நீங்க வகுப்புக்கு வரலே? Here we have two sentences. The first one is, எனக்கு பிரபஞ்சனோட வானம் வசப்படும் புதினம் வேணும். Translates to, I want Prabhanjan's novel வானம் வசப்படும். In this sentence, எனக்கு means me, பிரபஞ்சனோட which means Prabhanjan's, வானம் வசப்படும் is the name of the novel, புதினம் means novel, and you already know வேணும் means want. Kumaran replies Manjunath, I want Prabhanjan's novel வானம் வசப்படும். The second one is, சரி, நேத்து ஏன் நீங்க வகுப்புக்கு வரலே? Translates to, alright, why didn't you come to the class yesterday? Here in this sentence we have a new structure called இறந்த கால எதிர்மறை, which means past negation. First, I will explain this sentence, then I will explain about past negation. The word sari means alright. நேத்து, that means yesterday. ஏன், it means why. நீங்க, which means you respectfully. வகுப்புக்கு, which means to the class. And வரல means did not come. In this sentence, the word வரல is an example of past negation. Now, I will explain about past negation, so please listen carefully. The past negation is a term that indicates an action that did not happen in the past. In Tamil, it is formed using the word lay with infinitive form. For example, ஏன் நீங்க வகுப்புக்கு வரலே? Why didn't you come to the class? Let's look at this word வரலே. Here, va is the verb root which means come. Va becomes vara as an infinitive form to come, and le is the past negative suffix which is added with the infinitive form vara. So we get the word varale, which means did not come. Let us see another example. காலையில நான் சாப்பிடலே. I did not eat in the morning. Here, சாப்பிடு is the verb root which means eat. சாப்பிடு becomes சாப்பிட as an infinitive form to eat, and le is the past negative suffix which is added with the infinitive form சாப்பிட. So it becomes சாப்பிடலே, which means did not eat. So this is how past negation is formed in Tamil. Thus, Kumaran asks Manjunath, alright, why didn't you come to the class yesterday? Manjunath, தலைவலி, அதனால நான் வகுப்புக்கு வரல. This sentence translates to headache. That's why I didn't come to the class. In this sentence, we have another structure, that is conjunction. First, I will explain the sentence and then we will move on to the conjunction. Here, தலைவலி, it means headache. அதனால, which means so or therefore or that's why. நான் means I. You already know the rest of the words. வகுப்புக்கு means to the class and வரலே means did not come. Now, how will we find the conjunction in this sentence? Let me explain about the conjunction, then we shall find it. I hope you all are familiar with the word conjunction. A conjunction is a word that is used to connect two or more words, phrases, clauses or sentences. It helps to clarify the thoughts within a sentence and make the sentence more interesting. I know now you all are trying to guess the conjunction. So let me read the sentence again, then you can guess the conjunction easily. தலைவலி, அதனால நான் வகுப்புக்கு வரலே. Let's look at the sentence. The first is a one-word sentence, தலைவலி, and the second is நான் வகுப்புக்கு வரலே. In between these two sentences, there is a word அதனால. Yes, your guess is correct. அதனால is the conjunction word which connects these two sentences. It means so or therefore or that's why. So Manjunath replies, headache, that's why I didn't come to the class. நூலகர், என்னப்பா உங்க ரெண்டு பேருக்கும் என்னென்ன புத்தகம் வேணும்? This sentence translates to, hello, what books do you both want? In this sentence, we have a new structure called அடுக்குத் தொடர், which means reduplication. Let me explain the sentence first, then I will explain about the reduplication so that you can understand it properly. Let us see the word unga, which means you respectfully. ரெண்டு பேருக்கும் which means both. So உங்க ரெண்டு பேருக்கும் which means you both. என்னென்ன that means what in English. Then you know the rest of the words. புத்தகம் means book and வேணு means want or need. Now look at the word என்னப்பா which means what in English. It is used to address the listener with love and affection in Tamil. Normally it is used to address younger ones or inferiors. Let me break it down for you. என்ன plus அப்பா, it becomes என்னப்பா for male. என்ன plus அம்மா, it becomes என்னம்மா for female. வா plus அப்பா, வாப்பா for male. வா plus amma, வாம்மா for female. Now I will explain about அடுக்குத் தொடர் which means reduplication. Reduplication is a word which is repeated more than once to express emotions like fear, anger, joy, sorrow, or a sense of urgency or haste. For example, எதிர் எதிரே opposite opposite, பல பல many many, என்னென்ன what what. In this sentence, என்னென்ன is the reduplication word which means what. என்ன plus என்ன, it becomes என்னென்ன. So here the librarian asks, hello, what books do you both want? குமரன், சார் எனக்கு பிரபஞ்சனோட வானம் வசப்படும் புதினம் வேணும். இவருக்கு சுஜாதாவோட புத்தகம் வேணுமா. Here we have two sentences. The first sentence is, சார் எனக்கு பிரபஞ்சனோட வானம் வசப்படும் புதினம் வேணும். Translate to, சார் I want பிரபஞ்சன்ஸ் book வானம் வசப்படும். In this sentence, சார் is an English word. எனக்கு means me. As I already told you, பிரபஞ்சனோட which means பிரபஞ்சன்ஸ், வானம் வசப்படும் is the name of the novel. புதினம் it means novel and வேணும் means want or need. The second sentence is, இவருக்கு சுஜாதாவோட புத்தகம் வேணுமா. Translates to, he wants Sujata's book. In this context, இவருக்கு means he or him respectfully. சுஜாதாவோட which means Sujata's. புத்தகம் means book and வேணுமா which means want or need. Look at the word வேணுமா. வேணும் plus ஆம், it becomes வேணுமாம். The suffix ஆம் is used at the end of the sentence when the speaker conveys the information what he or she heard. So Kumaran replies to the librarian, sir, I want Prabhanjan's book வானம் வசப்படும். He wants Sujata's book. நூலகர், அப்படியா, நீங்கள் ரெண்டு பேரும் கீழ்த்தளத்துக்கு போங்க. அங்கே புதினமும் சிறுகதை புத்தகமும் எதிரெதிரே தான் இருக்கும். Here we have two sentences. The first sentence is, அப்படியா, நீங்கள் ரெண்டு பேரும் கீழ்த்தளத்துக்கு போங்க. Translate to, oh I see, both of you go to the ground floor. In this sentence, அப்படியா means oh I see in English. As I already told you, நீங்க ரெண்டு பேரும், it means both of you or you both. In this context, கீழ்த்தளத்துக்கு which means to the ground floor in English. போங்க, that means go respectfully. The second sentence is, அங்கே புதினமும் சிறுகதை புத்தகமும் எதிரெதிரே தான் இருக்கும். Translates to, there novel and short story books are placed opposite each other. In this sentence, அங்கே means there, and I hope you already know the structure conjunction which means and. So here புதினமும் சிறுகதை புத்தகமும் which means novel and short story books. எதிரெதிரே தான், it means opposite to each other, and இருக்கும் means it will be in English. As we discussed reduplication earlier, in this sentence எதிர் எதிரே is an example for reduplication, which means opposite opposite or opposite to each other. The librarian said, "Oh, I see. Both of you go to the ground floor. There, novel and short story books are placed opposite each other." குமரன், நன்றிங்க சார். மஞ்சுநாத், வாங்க தேடலாம். The sentence translates to, thank you sir. Manjunath, please come, let's search. The sentence நன்றிங்க sir means thank you sir in English. Vaanga means come respectfully, and தேடலாம், which means let's search. So Kumaran replies thank you sir to the librarian, and he calls Manjunath respectfully to search the book. Manjunath, அங்கே ஒரு புத்தக அலமாரி இருக்குது இல்லையா, அதில் நான் சிறுகதை புத்தகத்தை தேடுறேன். This sentence translates to, there is a bookshelf opposite, isn't it? I will search for the short story book there. Here the word அங்கே means there in English. ஒரு புத்தக அலமாரி, it means a bookshelf or an almirah. இருக்குது இல்லையா, which means isn't it? அதிலே, which means in that. I hope you remember these words. நான் means I, சிறுகதை புத்தகத்தை, that means the short story book. தேடுறேன், which means I search in normal context. In this conversation, it refers to I will search. As we discussed about the finite verb தேடுறேன் earlier, which means I will search. So Manjunath said, there is a bookshelf opposite, isn't it? I will search for the short story book there. Kumaran, சரி, நான் மேலே தேடுறேன், நீங்கள் கீழே தேடுங்க. This sentence translates to, okay, I will search upstairs, please you will search downstairs. In this sentence, சரி, it means okay. நான், which means I. மேலே, that means up or upstairs. தேடுறேன், in this context, தேடுறேன், which means I will search in English. Next, நீங்க, which means you respectfully. கீழே, it means down or downstairs. தேடுங்க, which means you will search respectfully. Here also we have a finite verb தேடுறேன், which means I will search. So Kumaran said, okay, I will search upstairs, please you will search downstairs. Manjunath, குமரன், வாங்க, நமக்கு தேவையான பல புத்தகங்க இங்கே இருக்குது. This sentence translates to, Kumaran, please come here, there are so many books we need here. In this sentence, Kumaran is the name of the person, வாங்க, which means come respectfully, நமக்கு, which means for us, but in this context நமக்கு means we in English. தேவையான, it means need. பல புத்தகங்க, it means so many books. இங்கே, which means here, and இருக்குது, it means there. Here in this sentence also we have the reduplication. I think you already guessed it. Yes, you are right. பல is the reduplication word, that means many or so many. So Manjunathan said, Kumaran, please come here, there are so many books we need here. Kumaran, சார், எங்களுக்கு இந்த 2 புத்தகங்களும் வேணும். This sentence translates to, sir, we need these 2 books. In this sentence, எங்களுக்கு, which means we, இந்த 2 புத்தகங்களும், which means these two books, and you know that venum means need. So Kumaran said to the librarian, sir, we need these two books. நூலகர், இதில் கையெழுத்தை போடுங்க. This sentence translates to please sign on this. In this sentence, idile it means this. கையெழுத்தை போடுங்க, which means please sign on this respectfully. So the librarian said to them, please sign on this. Manjunath, குமரன், வேகமா வாங்க, எனக்கு பசிக்குது, ஏன்னா காலையில் நான் சாப்பிடலை. This sentence translates to Kumaran, please come fast, I am hungry because I didn't eat in the morning. In the sentence, we have another conjunction called ஏன்னா, which means because. Now I will explain the sentence, then we will move on to the conjunction ஏன்னா. Here in the sentence, வேகமா வாங்க, which means please come fast. எனக்கு பசிக்குது, which means I am hungry. ஏன்னா means because. காலையிலே, it means in the morning. நான் சாப்பிடலே, which means I did not eat. As I already explained to you about the conjunction, you might guess the word. Yes, you are right. ஏன்னா is the conjunction which means because in English. In Tamil, we use the word ஏன்னா in situations when the first sentence needs some explanation or reason. Now look at the sentence, எனக்கு பசிக்குது, ஏன்னா காலையிலே நான் சாப்பிடலே. I am hungry because I didn't eat in the morning. Here the conjunction ஏன்னா came because the first sentence எனக்கு பசிக்குது needs some explanation, which is காலையிலே நான் சாப்பிடலே. So Manjunath said, please come fast, I am hungry because I didn't eat in the morning. குமரன், சரி வாங்க, சாப்பிட போகலாம். Translates to, okay, let's go eat. Respectfully. I hope you have understood the lesson and the things we discussed today. Keep practicing. If you have any doubt, you can ask in the feedback section. We can discuss it further. See you all in the next section. Thank you. Have a nice day.